Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets, and today I'm going to talk to you about hot cross buns and Easter eggs and all the chocolate that tends to be around this time of year. Human chocolate and much of the human food that is around is dangerous or can be dangerous for your dog. So I'm going to just go through why it can be dangerous, how to recognise signs and symptoms, and what to do. So the hot cross buns contain sultanas and raisins, and some pets are absolutely fine eating sultanas and raisins and grapes, and other pets, even big large breeds, a few raisins can prove fatal for them. Similarly, other human foods such as the grapes, avocados, peaches, plums, macadamia nuts, ice cream are foods that we enjoy as humans, but in many of our dogs, it can be seriously poisonous. Now, not all dogs react the same. So I was hearing about a lovely dog who ate a whole box of Quality Street and was pooping out the wrappers, and they were fine. They were not affected. They were checked over by the vet and they were fine. I've had other dogs, and again, it doesn't bear any relation to the size of the dog or the animal, it's how they react to what they have eaten, who has had a very small amount of chocolate and it's proved fatal. So be careful, put these things out of reach, and make sure that if you're having an Easter egg hunt, that your pets are safely inside, because otherwise they're very often the first to find the eggs and snaffle them up before any of the kids have had a look in. And if they are sensitive, that could be a very different Easter. So chocolate is the most important thing to be aware of this time of year. We tend to have more of it around this time of year generally, and very often it's in big boxes, in different places, and it may well be sniffed out and totally accessible to your dog, and the packaging is not going to stop them one jot. So they will have a lovely time getting into it and eating the whole lot. Chocolate contains theobromine, which is similar to caffeine but poisonous to dogs. The darker the chocolate, the more theobromine. So white chocolate may not make them that ill at all, but it might do. But dark chocolate tends to be very serious for dogs. But again, it depends on their level of tolerance. Theobromine affects the heart and the central nervous system and the kidneys, so it is a stimulant. We were talking earlier about grapes and sultanas and raisins. They tend to affect their kidneys. The sort of signs and symptoms you would see from theobromine, the symptoms can occur between sort of 4 and 24 hours after the dog has eaten the chocolate, and it depends on the amount of chocolate and the rate of their metabolism that your dog has ingested. Initially, you may see that they're vomiting, which could include blood. They have diarrhea. They're hyperactive and a bit restless. They have rapid breathing. They might have muscle twitching, increased heart rate, and then they could have seizures. Make sure that you are calling the vet as soon as you are aware that the dog has eaten the chocolate. So don't wait for symptoms. Take the wrappers with you, take the details in the box, and anything else that can help the vet work out how much chocolate has been ingested and the type of chocolate that's been ingested. There's no antidote to theobromine, but what the vet will do is make your dog vomit, wash out their stomach, and then feed them activated charcoal to absorb any theobromine left in the intestine. But please don't make your dog vomit at home. It should be done in a controlled manner in the vets. So, as I said before, do not wait for symptoms. They can be quite slow in coming forward, and the longer you leave it, the more dangerous it can be for them. So that's chocolate and hot cross buns. Other things are things like spring bulbs, daffodils. Daffodils can be very dangerous for dogs. They can cause them to appear drowsy, unstable or collapse, and even drinking the water from a vase that's had daffodils in can make them seriously ill. Tulips tend to irritate the mouth and GI tract and cause them to drool and may have diarrhea. But the most serious of the bulbs and things out there tend to be the daffodils. I hope that's been helpful. Have a really lovely Easter break, and keep that chocolate and our human foods out of reach of the dogs. Now, I've got free ebooks on firstaidforpets.net about different poisons for dogs and signs and symptoms. So there is more detail on that if you want it. So just go and visit firstaidforpets.net and click on free ebooks. You can download them there. I hope that's been useful. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets.